If you voted today in Illinois, the first thing you saw on your ballot wasn't Hillary Clinton versus Donald Trump, but an important amendment to the Illinois Constitution, dubbed the Transportation Lockbox Amendment.
It's a referendum that would put all the funds, all the transportation funding, such as gas taxes, into a lockbox, which means that the state legislature couldn't use that money for anything but transportation.
Supporters argue the amendment will ensure safer roads for Illinois drivers and job security for the middle class, also citing the need to prevent lawmakers from raiding the transportation budget, which they claim the state has used over $6.8 billion of the funds towards things other than transportation.
The problem is that we've got a crumbling infrastructure from, potholes, and we can't build new bridges, and they point, in the worst case scenario, to Minneapolis, where there was a bridge collapse in 2007.
Opponents of the lockbox say it is just more red tape around lawmakers' hands and a guaranteed paycheck for groups they argue already have too much influence over legislation.
Nobody is against funding transportation. It's like mom and apple pie. Everybody wants roads that work. But there's a fear that if you take this money and put it in a lockbox, then, if the state's budget crisis continues, where are you going to get money to fund social services or other essential things?
While some feel the decision isn't positive or negative, but simply unnecessary.
I've had readers writing in and making that same argument. Somebody said, if we can't trust state legislators to do their jobs, why do we have a state legislator?
The amendment needs at least a 60% approval vote to pass and could prove to be the most impactful vote of this election aside from the presidential election here in Illinois.